right, Mr. Harmless here, and we are starting lesson 6. This is the beginning of the next section, and we're going to find the surface area. That's what we're looking at, surface area. Okay, so we're not looking at area just by itself. We're thinking about the surface area. And so if we're looking at this, there's a lot of words in here. Don't be overwhelmed by this. We're thinking about three-dimensional shapes, okay? And with the surface area, we're thinking about the area of each of the surfaces, hence the name, surface area, right? Now, if you're looking at this, how many surfaces does this have? Well, there's this top, right? This pentagon on the top. There's the bottom, that'd be 2. And then let's see how many sides it has. 1, 2, 1 there, 3, 1 back there, 4, and 1 there, 5. So there's the top and the bottom, and then 5 sides. So 5 plus the 2 makes 7. So this has 7 surfaces. So honestly, it's as easy as finding the surface of all of these sides. That's all you're doing, right? Let's try an example of one. All right, now, it doesn't have the diagram here, but I'm going to pause this for just a moment. All right, so let's look at this thing. Now this shape right here is actually this shape right here, okay? But now it's giving us some dimensions of this end, okay? So now let's take a look at this. So if you needed to, you could imagine the sides here, right? Well, we'll just do some imaginary lines in the back, right? Okay, so this three-dimensional shape. All right, so define the area of this. Honestly, there's so many ways you could do this, but honestly, you could just say, well, just find all the area, all the surfaces, right? Now, the top and the bottom is this pentagon, and we learned how to find the area of a pentagon. Area equals 1/2 perimeter times apothem. So the apothem, right, is right there, and I'm just going to give that to you because it doesn't have it right there. And that apothem right there, they don't have it labeled for. I'm just going to give it to you, 10.3. All right, so the area of this top and this bottom would be 1/2 times the perimeter, 15 times 5. And let's see, 15 times 5. Let's grab my calculator here. So 15 times 5, 75. So the perimeter, 75 times the apothem, 10.3. And since there's 2 of these, the top and the bottom underneath here, I'm going to take this and just multiply it by 2. Now, some of you that recognize how fractions work, you know, the 1/2 times 2, they just can't basically cancel each other out, right? 1/2 times 2 is just 1. But let's go ahead and find the area of the top and the bottom, and I'm going to write this down right here. So let's do that. So I can do the 1/2 times 2 is just going to be 1, 75 times 10.3, 75 times 10.3, and I come up with 772.5. 772.5. Okay. Now these sides are rectangles, right? If I were to look at this side straight on, it would be a rectangle looking like this. We know that this side is 15. And we know the height of the prism is 10. So we know that this distance right here is 10. So the area of one of these sides would be 15 times 10. And how many sides did we say that there are? 5 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So we're going to do that times 5 because they're all identical. So 15 times 10 times 5 would be the area of all the sides. Let's grab my calculator again. I'll slide it over a little bit. So we got 15 times 10 times 5. Now you get 750. Now, so the total area here is just going to be these two numbers added up. The total surface area, all of the surfaces, would be those two numbers added up. So 772.5 plus the 750. And I get 1,522.5, 1,522.5, and this was in centimeters, so it'd be centimeters squared. Okay, so this is basically where it's extending what we learned in the last chapter about finding area, and now we're just thinking about all of the areas of all of these surfaces, and we just add them all together. That's all we're doing that's different. Nothing really new other than thinking about what a three-dimensional shape is and the fact that it has all these surfaces on it. Well, what if we wanted to know the area of all of those surfaces, okay? So there you go. There's your first part of this lesson. Go ahead and try the exercises, see if you can get those answers right, and then watch the video to see if you did.